good morning everybody. I have an interesting video for you today. I've let both of these candles run all night long, and if you notice, the Vienna sausage container, which is aluminum, it burned all night long, and it burnt pretty much all the wax completely out of the container. What happens is the amount of flame is hot enough that it actually heats up the aluminum, and it consumes, I would say, about 99.9% of the wax. I mean, it is just gone. This is a great container to use. However, I don't care for it that much because it's aluminum. I still like using my tuna cans or my chicken breast cans. I like these better. Okay? You're probably wondering why. Why do I like these better? This candle burned all night long, and you can see that the wick is gone. It burned all the way down until the wick hit the lid from the can underneath. But that's kind of cool, and that's why I like these cans. I'll explain why in a minute. If you're looking down below and you see these three little bottle caps, you might be wondering what those are about. Those are because if you're going to set one of these types of candles, or one of these Vienna sausage type candles, on any kind of table or wood or anything like that, you need some sort of trivet to put it on so that it doesn't get the heat from the bottom of the candle onto whatever wood surface you've got. So some sort of trivet. Those bottle caps can be used. I've used things like plates, you know, just a regular little plate will work good. So you basically set that down, set your candle on that, on whatever surface you want. It protects the surface so you don't burn it. You don't get any burn marks. You can also see in this video today that I have my stick again, and I also have my knife. I'm going to show you how to repurpose this candle. This is obviously a metal container. This is a steel type container, not aluminum like this Vienna sausage. These are steel containers, they're metal. So that's one of the reasons why I like them so much. Over here, you know, you can see that as this thing burned, it burned all night long. I started it about noon yesterday, and it burned all the way till this morning. It went out this morning. But you can see that unlike the Vienna sausage can, which burned all the wax, this leaves wax around, and that's because that's the diameter of the heat that this candle produces when it makes the puddle. That's why the Vienna sausage one works good, because look, it fits right in there. That's the circle of heat that these candles produce. That's why these burn all the wax. So what do I want to do with this? You're probably wondering. I have this leftover beeswax, but my candle's dead. Well, it's not really dead. I'm going to go over here to the stove. You can see I already have the burner lit up, and I'm going to set this down on the burner. I'm going to let that wax heat up. The last thing that I had in the video that I didn't explain was this thing. This is a pot holder. So if this was hot, I could grab this. Okay, a lot of backpackers, your backpacking pans. And if you're wondering where you can get one of these, Coghlan's makes one. It's just a pot holder. It's like $6 or something like that. You can find them at just about any backpacking store. REI has them. This is the Coghlan's. Yeah, they work real good. But that's what these are for. Here's the wax starting to melt. You can see that the wax is it's seeping up through the center hole where the wick was. Well, folks, we're almost there. Getting close. You can see that the wax is completely melted at this point. So what I want to do is I want to take my pot support, my pot holder here, and I'm going to put it on my little container, my little tuna can, and I'm going to take the blade of my knife and I'm going to reach down and I'm going to fish out this piece of the can here, this lid. And when I get to the back side, I'm going to push the wick through just a little bit with the tip of my knife right here. I'm going to push it through. Because what my plan is is to extend that wick. Remember, I used extra string, and I did that purposely so that I could repurpose this candle, so that I could bring it back to life. So let's pull this out. I need to get a hold of the wick right there. See that? I'm just going to grab that wick. I'm going to pull it straight up. I only need to pull up enough to get past the layer of wax. Now you can see that I have a little bit of excess string still. Again, I'm going to coil it on the bottom just like that, and it helps if I let it dry for a second, and then I'll drop it straight down. Use the tip of my knife to push this down into the bottom, lift the wick up out of the wax with my knife, and then using my stick again, I'm going to put my stick there. It's hard to do this with the camera in the way. Just like this. Let's try it this way. Just like that. You want to make sure that my wick is right in the center of the candle again. So just like that. From here, my candle is redone, and I'm just going to let it cool, let it solidify again, and I have a lot more life left on my candle at this point. If you choose to add a couple more ingots, you can, but I'm not going to do that in this video today, because my purpose of doing this video showing you how to redo your candle is in the scenario of maybe you were out in the field, you were out in the woods, or whatever, and I'm just sharing you the technique that you can use with what you have with you right then and there. So for that purpose, I'm not going to put any more wax in. Again, not to reiterate, but because you might be in the woods and you might not have any extra wax with you. You only have what you brought with you, and that's what's in there. You can see that the outer edges are starting to solidify. Okay, my candle has had time to solidify. So now I need to cut the wick again down to about 1/8 of an inch. Right there. Just like that. And this candle is now ready to go again with the leftover wax that was within inside of it. So that there, folks, is how you repurpose this candle. Well, folks, I want to say thank you for joining me on my beeswax playlist. I hope you got some good, useful information out of these videos. Please feel free, as always, to comment, like, share, thumbs up, subscribe. And if you get bored, don't forget to check out my Facebook page. Give that a like. You know what, folks? I had a lot of fun doing this, and originally I wasn't planning to film it. But I thought, you know, there's some loyal viewers out there, and I thought, I can't do this without sharing it. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the videos. Bye-bye now. Have a beautiful day.